What's up, everybody? So today we're gonna be going and weighing the ST. I'm gonna go pick up the Focus, and then I have to figure out where I can actually get my car weighed locally. I think I can go to a recycling plant nearby. It's a little late. It's around 2:30 right now, and I think they close at 5. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab the Focus and then see if I can, I guess, show up and see if I can get the car weighed, because I've taken so much out of the car that I'm really curious to see how much weight it actually saves. Here she is in her natural habitat. So for anybody who hasn't been, keeping up with this car on the channel or just in general, yeah, or if you're new to the channel, the car is definitely to the point of, I guess, no return. I've pretty much got rid of a lot of the major components in the interior. The only thing that really remains that's still, like, I guess, stock is the entire dash. I went ahead and took out the heater cord, the AC, all the airbags. This is the wiring for my access port. But yeah, everything besides, I mean, there's the restraint module for like seatbelt control and all that stuff. It's right here. I haven't taken that out yet just because I still did have seatbelts in pretty recently. I just got the harness bar paired with the Sparco Sprint seat and then the harnesses here. It's a 6-point harness, so I still need to, I guess, safely mount all of the connections, because all of the harness is still attached to the side mounts on either side, and so is the both of the bottom connections. They're on the actual side mounts right here. So I need to figure out a way to safely mount this according to, actual race cars. But yeah, it's really gutted. So I'm really interested to see how much this car weighs as is. And with me in it on, I guess, a full tank, I'll have to go and either fill up or, just go as is and kind of take account for how much fuel is in the car. Yes, there still is sound deadening. Maybe later I can take care of that. It's on the roof too, so that's going to be an issue. But as for this, I'm not sure what this is. I think you could just pull it off. I think it helps absorb resonance, like, in the cabin. So maybe this starts, creating vibrations and this absorbs it. But I don't know. Regardless, it needs to come out. And then same with, like, the wiring. I did my best to kind of, loom it all together just so it's out of the way. But still, the main harness is quite visually unpleasing. There's the back fuse box. All the wires and everything are still kind of ran like throughout the entire car. It's a whole body harness pretty much. I still have all my regulators for the windows, the handles, which are not very secure, to say the least. I have all my windows still, glass windows. Eventually I plan to switch to Lexan, probably for all of them, including the rear windshield, and I'm debating whether or not I want to do the front windshield, but I don't know. But yeah, the car has, I'll pop the hood. So again, if you're not familiar with the channel, I did build this engine myself. I built the engine. It's got Molly pistons, Manley rods, King racing bearings, ARP main studs, and then I got ARP head studs as well. The head is completely stock. All I did really was, reinforce the bottom end. Got Damon mounts, all through mounts, Damon catch cans, both of them. InGen intake, GTX 2867R turbo down there. I got a 3-inch exhaust all the way to the back. It's catless. So the car is, oh yeah, and another thing too, auxiliary refueling right here. So it's got the dual port, not port, but throttle body fuel injection on top of the Guardian Angel. So that's gonna be my 4-bar map sensor when I finish the tuning. But yeah, I took all the AC out. So typically you'd see AC lines running underneath, and then, all the way back to the firewall. All that is gone. I took out the well, we took out the condenser in the front, so there's no longer a condenser. As you see, there's just the radiator in the back now, and then I have my oil cooler right here. But yeah, there's no more condenser, and there's no more compressor either. Usually the compressor is down there and it fills this open void, so it frees up a lot of that space, not just space but actual weight as well, which people don't realize. The compressor is pretty heavy. Condenser, not too much, but still, you know, it's definitely weight. And then all the lines that go to the firewall, which you can see the hole into the cabin right there. So that's that. And then there's also another hole into the cabin. You can see my harnesses through the hole. So it's not the most convenient car to drive, you know, when it's raining or, you know, just when it's really cold or hot, because obviously no AC. And when it's really cold, all that wind blows through those holes. But with this, like all the AC, everything gone as much as possible. Like all of the things that I don't really need in the engine bay are gone. And then with all of the weight that I saved in here, we're definitely going to be seeing what it is actually, you know, realistically what the car weighs fully gutted. I only have one seat. Everything behind the dash is gone besides the dash. I do still have a glove box, but, you know, it's still, you know, that's the only major piece inside the car besides the seat. So I'm really curious to see what this car is going to weigh. I'm going to go see the curb weight and just verify that, you know, the car weighs at least over 3,000 pounds just from the get-go. All right, so I'm over here in the door jamb, the driver's side door jamb, and the only thing that I can find is the gross vehicle weight rating, which is at 4,279, so 4,279 pounds. It doesn't really give you an idea of how much the car weighs, but more just the idea of the weight limit of the car. So I'll put it on the screen how much the car actually weighs before, you know, you do anything regarding weight. Like just the spare itself, it's a full-size spare, just the spare goes in that big hole in the back. Just that weighs about 50 pounds. So, you know, 50 to 60 pounds. But, yeah, we're gonna go see how much it weighs. First, I gotta find out if that place will, you know, actually weigh cars. And then, you know, maybe tomorrow I can go and, you know, find a place that'll actually do it. But as for today, I'm just gonna try this place and maybe go to another one just to see, because it's just, I kind of started later in the day. It's my day off, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna go eat inside real quick, and then I'll go take off to the nearest recycling place and see if they can actually weigh the car. So yeah.
Counting at this thriller.
It's been about a week since I started this thing. Three-quarters of a tank. I'm gonna go to the nearest ethanol station and then just, you know, fill up so that way we can have an accurate weight measurement with a full tank of fuel and with me in it. So I don't know if you've ever seen how to put on a 6-point harness, but it's pretty difficult. So the engine has over 2,000 miles on it now, and I am super satisfied with it. It's running super healthy and it just sounds amazing. My tank is absolutely full to max capacity. I only put 2 gallons of gas and 2 gallons of E85 in it. So conveniently enough, when you do the math on our size tanks, the Focus ST, it's a 12.5 gallon tank. So all you really need to do is focus on getting 50% gasoline and then 50% E85, and then it equals out to E50, which is actually really convenient. But yeah, it's full for sure. So we're gonna get I guess the most fuel in the car to weigh it, so I guess we can get the heaviest measurement, you know, in, I guess, worst case scenario being weight wise. But, you know, I'm gonna be in the car's gonna be full of fuel, so we'll see what she weighs. Alright, so the scale's right here. I just got the okay. It's actually not gonna cost me anything, which is actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna start my car, bring it on the scale, and see how much it weighs. Well, it doesn't show up on the camera, but it says 2,900 pounds. So the camera wasn't really able to pick it up that well, but I just got off the scale, and the highest I saw was 2,980 pounds. That's with me in it, full tank, and then all this miscellaneous stuff. So I was expecting a little bit less, but I mean, it's good to know that that's where the car sits, with somebody in it, and I'm about 160, 155 pounds. So just to give you an idea. I still have more stuff I need to take out. Like I said, the windows are gonna get taken out, the windshield, front and rear. So hopefully the front is gonna be taken out, and I don't know. There's a lot of wiring that I can remove from the body harness too that I don't need, but it's just gonna take a lot of time and effort to go through everything and get rid of all of the things that I don't need. But it's good to know that the car weighs under 3,000 pounds, which is pretty cool. I can say I'm under the 3,000 pound range wet, so with fuel, oil, everything, me in it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so 2,980 pounds. I'm okay with that. There's still some weight that can be saved, with all the rest of the stuff in the car still. But yeah, I mean, that gives you an idea of how much Focus ST weighs. Well, this is an ST3, so I mean, I don't know if the ST2s or ST1s have any significant weight differences, but this car, I believe, starting out was around 3,300 pounds, and now as it sits, it's 2,980. So almost 400 pounds of weight savings. Pretty good in my opinion. Removing everything. I mean, if you're gonna be dedicated to this and try to get the least amount of weight in the car as possible, then you'll go as far as I did. But I wanted to, just because it's my track car. It's the car that I want to go out and have fun with. And the lighter you are, the faster you go. So, it's just one of those things. So thank you for watching. If you want to, you can go ahead and subscribe and then hit the bell if you want to be notified whenever we post. We're going to be posting a lot more. If you want to, you can go to our website and support us that way. We sell shirts, hats, and stickers if you want any of that stuff. So also, if you want to, you can go ahead and follow us on Instagram. And then if you want to, you can follow me on Instagram so you can just keep up with my personal life and just everything that I have going on with both of the cars, the Sentra and the Focus. And yeah, expect more for probably the Sentra. I think I'm going to be doing the trunk next, just to show you guys what that looks like, the transformation of the trunk. And for this thing, probably next is going to be either a track day or, going back to Delicious Tuning and getting a tune that maximizes the potential of the engine and, just my setup in general, because I know I can get more power, more boost, and, it's just one of those things that I just had to keep working towards it. I mean, unfortunately, I decided to go the route with Delicious Tuning, but, I feel like it's still gonna work out. They're allowing me to come back free of charge, get back on the dyno, and we're gonna see how much power the car makes. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.